Okay, so it's Poetry Friday, and surprise, surprise, I'm actually making my video on Friday. Whether it actually uploads by the end of the day, I won't make any promises. By the time you see this, it won't matter, right? The word for this week is soul, as in S-O-L-E, like the soul of a foot, a fish, the soul survivor of something, that kind of thing. Okay, and the poem that I wrote is it's kind of introspective. I'm going to go ahead and read it, and then I'll talk about it a little bit more afterwards too. It's called Ectothermic Corpse. In the supermarket seafood aisle, where emotions run high, because apparently the little curls of frozen vapor twirling up from the big display have some field of draw on the burning in me, I am staring, have forgotten what I wanted in the overwhelming ubiquity that is bereaved fish. There one lay close to me, snugged on its bed of shaved ice, staring up with one dead eye. I am the soul of discretion. It entices me to confess. You look like you might need a friend, it says. I peer deeper into the glass jelly orb of what it once saw with, and I hesitate, open my mouth, feel the budding stutters of my hem and haw, as though this were a therapist's office. What should I say? Where to begin? Just begin with... He stops as though he were thinking. Begin with where it began. That's difficult to say. Beginnings can be so gradual. I am aware of people passing, oblivious of my intimacy here, wandering from bin to bin, choosing this type of cheese, that package of smoked meat. It's nothing, really, I say. He continues to watch me, like someone patient, waiting for what is clearly lingering in the corners of my mouth and straining against the muscles of my face. Never has the glass between me and my food felt so transparent and unforgiving. I shift my weight, left foot to right, and avert my eyes from his omniscient fix. I know I'm called out for living dead by this ectothermic corpse, but if I had the words to describe what makes me recede from pain into pain, if I had a sense of where my organs go when hiding from the great emotional lie, I'd spit it out, gagging for air, if I could. I can't, I whisper. Very well, he says, and I swear I can see his shoulder shrug. Okay, so this poem is kind of born on a lot of things converging together, which is pretty typical of inspiration, I think. The first thing is that Will Wheaton wrote a post not too long ago about depression, and he said that depression lies, and I really liked that. It really spoke to me. I think it spoke to a lot of people, actually. And so I was thinking about that lie that kind of builds inside ourselves and talks to us and tells us all these bad things about ourselves. And then I was also thinking about this time that my husband and it was, I think, one of the lowest parts of our marriage, where he had been working a lot because he needed to, but I was kind of bedraggled taking care of baby twins and a tweener, and I was tired and emotionally overwrought, and we had this huge fight in the grocery store in the frozen section. And then I was thinking about, what if there was something that spoke to us and told us better things, or at least tried to counteract the lies that depression tells us? So all these kind of thoughts kind of jumbled together, and I was imagining myself in sort of the frozen section, but somehow in my daydreaming I landed in the seafood aisle staring at a fish. And there is something really entrancing, I think, about the dead fish at the seafood aisle. I don't know if you think that's insane or not, but the way that their big eyes, their big glassy flat eyes just kind of stare up at you as though they had like myriads of things to tell you, but it was too late, they're dead, you know. But anyways, so that's the insanity in my head coming out, I suppose. But this was kind of about that, and sort of allowing a fish to be the introspective voice that draws out tries to draw out anyways the roots of pain and depression. So there you go.